Hey, it's the Marble Race Day Finals, baby. Welcome, beautiful people. I'm the MC all the ladies want to see, Big Daddy Swift. And today, we hand out that big $150 Canadian grand prize. Our fine teams, Team Wife, Hojo Dojo, Ash's Antics, Karma Jolt, and the Side Order all want to take home that sweet victory that only one's going to taste. We're down to the final four, and over 5 races, we're going to have ourselves a winner. To win, you have to get the points, of course, and you get 5 for first, 3 for second, 2 for third, 1 for fourth, and nothing if you don't finish, Poindexter. So make sure you cross that line, baby. See, the teams are ready. The racers are ready. So let's go down to the fine gentleman host who never leave their post, Cliff Racker and Odinson.
Hello and welcome everybody to the final day of the monthly marble race. I am Gliffracker.
I am Odinson, and I'm excited because today we give away that $150 Canadian grand prize. Somebody walks away with it. 64 marbles have been whittled down to 4, and 1 walks away with that prize. But hey, before we get into it, I just want to remind everybody to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, because hey, here at Side Order, you will always have a seat at the table, so pull up a chair and join us.
That is correct. Today we have Big Easy, Dixie Normas, Kira H, and Enigma moving their way through through 5 rounds to get that chance for that $150 Canadian that they will be rewarded at the end.
That's right, I'm very excited. We've got a jam-packed day of races, 5 heats, and only 1 winner. I'd like to take a quick moment to thank all our teams and sponsors. We couldn't do it without you. So much love, and can't wait for next month.
I definitely can't wait also. And this is a good point to mention to anybody, if you do want a team, definitely send us a message to our personal email over at, link is in the bio of our channel.
That is correct, and a big thanks to swiftenergy.gg. And here it looks like we are getting ready to get going with the first round.
With round number 1. They are lining up in the blocks. Here is a quick little look at all of our racers. Of course, Big Easy, Dix Enormous, Kira H, and Enigma are just as excited to get down onto the track and start the fight for the first place.
Yeah, I sure would be if I was them, so let's get on down to the track and see how this goes.
And they are off and down they go for the first round of the final race of the monthly marble race.
Well, so far, Big Easy... Whoa, I was just about to say Big Easy taking an early lead, but once again, just like yesterday, Enigma showing me why I'm wrong about that and passing.
Is it going to be another day full of struggle and power at the front? I do love that, as Enigma is continuing on bashing some of the other racers away from him.
Yeah, it looks like Big Easy hit him from behind. Block did not work, though, as Big Easy made the pass coming into the corner.
As now he's taking the jump. Oh, gets caught in the mouth, and Enigma makes another block. Wow, there is some physical play going on in the first round.
Yeah, Big Easy and Enigma bashing each other all over the track here in the first race, and Kira H takes advantage to get the lead after the first lap.
That is right. After lap 1, it seems like everyone is pretty close behind, within 5 seconds.
Yeah, they're all pretty close to behind, but Kira H leading coming into that first corner. Big Easy again, though, right there, dogging the leader's heels this whole race.
Not giving any chance for it if they do screw up. Big Easy is right there to capitalize.
Yeah, it looks like he will be right behind them, and he's still right behind them. I don't know how far Enigma and Dixie Normus are behind him, but Kira H better get to stepping because Big Easy is a coming if they mess up at all.
That was a nice recovery from hitting the tooth. Little weeble wobble through the bushes.
That was not very smooth through the bushes, and Big Easy taking advantage. I thought somebody might, and there it is. Big Easy with the first win of the day.
Big Easy getting 5 points, Curie H getting 3, Dix Enormous getting 2, and it looks like an Enigma is going to squeak in for 1 point.
An Enigma looked strong in the early going, but couldn't hold it together through it, so congratulations, Big Easy, on that lovely 5 points in the first of 5 races.
So there you see the points earned, and you will see the point total.
Which, of course, is the same as the points earned, because that was, of course, the first race. Well, we'll see how it goes in the second. It's still anybody's game out there. But, you know, taking that early victory sure does help.
It certainly does. As they are ready to go for round 2, or heat 2, and are off.
Everybody fairly neck and neck down that first straight. Dixie getting a nice early lead into the first corner, but Big Easy right there.
Yet again, Big Easy not breaking at all. He wants that first place just as bad as the rest of the racers.
Yeah, giving Dixie a little shove there from behind.
As we've mentioned numerous times, bumping does not work normally in person's favor.
Wow, Big Easy managed to jump over there and take the lead, but got slowed down majorly, and Dix Enormous hit a better line and was able to pass almost instantly.
Nice smooth pass, heading down through and up towards Godzilla. Nice little bounce there, actually handling and missing no teeth, however, getting caught in the Temu slider.
Ooh,
Smiler.
Not having a good one there. Big Easy coming through the bushes fairly smooth. And looks like they are going to manage to be the leader after the first lap.
Nice bit of capitalization off of a little fumble. Yet again, though, Kira H is less than the second behind. Actually, all the racers are less than 3 seconds behind, so it is still anyone's race in the second lap.
Still anybody's game here, but Big Easy putting together a pretty good lead and taking the nice center line down the track here. That is definitely going to help his speed. Hopefully he can hit this jump nice and smooth.
Wow, look at that. Nice bit of speed. Still manages to recover a little well.
Well, covers fairly well, hits a nice speed line coming off of the jump, and I think that might have saved him.
Yet again, sticking off the walls is a great thing to do because those walls will slow you down.
Well, it's pretty amazing also. I don't know if you've noticed, but after the first day, we had a bunch of people having many issues getting through that first corner in the forest and hitting that inner wall. Not one person has hit it, bounced off, like happened on the first day, after the first day. Which is just an interesting little fact. It seems like the racers finally figured out that corner. Big Easy needs to figure out how to get off the wall, because that is slowing him down quite a bit.
Quite a bit. He is at almost a walking pace. I'm surprised none of the other racers have even come close to catching up.
I am actually too. They must be pretty far behind, because it's almost inconceivable that nobody caught Big Easy and just gave him that victory pretty much for free.
So Big Easy with 5, and Enigma with 3, Kira H with 2, and Dix Enormous looks like you get the goose egg as you round out the track.
Yeah, they have definitely rung out, so it is, not a good time for them.
And we are done round 2 and on to round 3. There you see the points total, with Big Easy taking a nice lead in the beginning.
Well, that's a pretty significant lead to have coming into the third round. Now, they still are far from guaranteed victory, but that is a nice, comfortable lead, and I'd be feeling pretty good if I was Big Easy right about it.
I also would be too. As they are down the track and off for our third round. And it looks like Big Easy yet again maintaining that first place.
Well, Big Easy, it looks like they really want this, and they are trying to get it.
Oh, wow. What some ricochet going on there. Surprised no one caught up. Keeping off those walls is so important, as you see, struggling to do so, and Enigma makes sure he capitalizes on that. Also, Dix Enormous does as well.
Yeah, Dixie Normus taking a nice lead. Looks like they're going to be the leader after one. Good for them. I mean, after that 0 and not really doing an impressive performance in the first round, they really need to make up some points here.
So here they go and are the lap leader for our second lap.
Kira H in second place. They've been performing fairly dependably so far this race, though not spectacular.
One of those things where it might be consistency is key, with Dixie Normus, though, taking that first place, giving at least a little pushback to Big Easy.
Yeah, Dixie Normus coming through that forest path and first corner fairly easily.
Ooh.
Taking a little bit of a bad bobble through both the mouths that they had to pass through, and moving at an extremely slow rate now. They really better get a move on.
As their Kira H capitalizes on that slow maneuver. And
I am not surprised to see that.
And Enigma also capitalizes on all that, with them seconds behind each other. It is Enigma with 5, Kira H with 3, Dixie Normus with 2, and oh, you hate to see that.
Especially with that lead coming into it, that could have just given the race series away. That is just not at all what you want to have happen, especially after winning the first 2 heats.
That is it, and there you go. But right now, it's time for a commercial.
That's right, we'll be right back after this quick word.
Now that was some good racing. Here I am again, Big Daddy Swift, with a really, really cool deal. See, we got this fancy trophy, and we want one lucky creator to win it at the end of the year. So if you think your fans are lucky enough, why don't you get yourself an 8 marble pack? See, it's only $25 Canadian. And if you really, really feel lucky, go for the 16 pack for $50 Canadian. And go ahead and push on forward, baby. So now, all that's left is for you to message us using our channel email. You found it on here, so you know what to do, baby. You go right ahead, contact us, get that money sent in so we can get you a team, and you can go ahead and get yourself that big old trophy. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you on the other side.
Alrighty, and we are back. I thank you so much for that. But with no time to be spared, let's get down to round 4, where it seems like Big Easy is definitely got a 1-point lead. But can he continue?
Well, it's gotten pretty close with that DNF from our leader there, and it's really brought the race into tight contention here going into the 4th round. So things are really heating up, and it's still anybody's game. So here we are off for the 4th round.
As it seems like it's Kira H and an Enigma that are fighting for first place. Oh, Dix Enormous likes to be in a part of that feud.
Giving a little body check there, but Kira H paying no mind and going straight down the middle onto the jump.
That's the line that you want. Ooh.
Taking a bit of a bad bounce and maybe going a little too high up in the air.
Definitely want to keep on the middle track or middle line. But yeah, I don't know what happened there. I think that was just a little too much spin off the...
Yeah, I think they caught a little bit of backspin coming off the ramp there. Ooh, hit that ledge, got bounced backwards. Recovered, but Dix Enormous is right there.
Pushing up on the heels of Kira H, as Kira H is our lap leader for 1 lap.
Yeah, Kira H still leading after this lap, coming into the first corner. Has been the consistent leader for most of this race so far. We'll see if they can hold it together for the rest of it.
Just seen there a 4-second lead. 11 seconds over Big Easy.
Ouch, that is a heck of a distance there. The other marbles really better hurry it up because Kira H is just absolutely leaving them in the dust.
Had a nice line there. Trying their best to keep off those walls, which is really important.
After I said no one had hit that inside wall since first day, she almost hit the inside wall.
Had to prove you wrong there. Had to prove you wrong.
The marbles often seem to want to do just that.
As well, I was about to say, a smooth line through the bushes.
See, talk about marbles proving you wrong.
Yeah.
There it is right there.
As Cure H gets a nice 5 points, and Enigma's coming in for a nice 3. Looks like Dick's enormous.
Is eventually going to make it there for 2, not moving very quickly, but is going to cross the line for that 2 points, and Big Easy will score 1.
And Big Easy gets the single point. It's nice to see when all the racers cross the finish line.
It very much is. That's really going to bring this marble race into even tighter contention, I think, and change the leaderboard drastically.
So you see the points earned and the points totaled, as it now is Cure H in the lead with 13 and Enigma with 12, Big Easy with 11.
Unfortunately, that also mathematically eliminates Dixie Normus from any chance of winning the actual championship here. However, the other 3 marbles are neck and neck, and any one of them could take it with a victory here.
So here we go with the final round. The one for all the marbles, or at least $150 in cash.
$150 Canadian up for grabs, and it all comes down to this: Enigma saying they want it the most and charging hard to take that win.
As they're heading towards that first jump, a little on the far side to the right, but still managed to handle it. Coming in for the woods. Gotta get off those corners.
Well, stays off the corners fairly nicely and takes a good line around there, coming through Godzilla.
Oh, catching the jaw and letting Cure H and Dick's enormous pass.
Seem to have a lot of confusion there on the Godzilla ramp, and Dixie Normus seems to have been able to come out of that the cleanest.
As Dick's enormous is now our lap leader for 1, with Cure H less than a second behind.
Well, you know, the marbles often don't care who's won or whether or not they even have a chance to win. They'll take any victory they can get, and Dixie Normus proving that here right now.
That's it, getting at least a point for Ash's Antics for the Creators Cup.
Yes, Ash's Antics doesn't really need the points, but hey, I suppose he'll take them.
Definitely one of our record leaders, I believe.
Yeah, they are definitely in the leaderboard and are most likely going to be one of the participants in the Creators Cup. It sure is seeming that way anyway.
As Dick's enormous is now heading their way towards Godzilla. Managed to just miss that jaw. Through the smiler. Smooth.
Very smooth.
Through the bushes. And it looks like they are going to get themselves 5 points. Cure H is going to get 3.
Big Easy barely moving at all, but is still getting some sort of forward momentum. They really need to step it up, because there goes Enigma.
And Enigma passing by and collecting themselves 2 points. There we go. Big Easy found the line.
I don't quite remember the point totals, but I will say this. I'm pretty sure that means that either Enigma or Cure H has won this.
I'm pretty sure it does. As Big Easy slides across and manages to sneak in 1.
Well, we'll get the final point totals here in a moment and tell us who is our monthly champion.
There you see the final scores, points earned, and the point total, where it is Cure H with a massive 16 points, 2 points over, and Enigma.
Wow, there it is. Congratulations, Cure H. You are the July champion for the monthly marble race, and you will be winning $150 Canadian. We'll be contacting you about that this very day.
That is correct. I'd like to first of all thank Cure H and all the teams for being a part of the monthly marble race. That being Ash's Antics, Hojo Dojo, Permajolt, and Team Wipe. I almost forgot. And of course, us at the Side Order.
Yep, we couldn't do it without you all, folks. We couldn't do it without you out there watching. So thank you very much for joining us. It has been one heck of a month of marble racing, and we will, of course, be back with another marble race at the end of August.
So hopefully you are all ready. Here's a little treat of all the 64 racers that entered.
That's just a little, little look at the warm-up race they all ran to get used to the track before we began any official races.
That is correct. Otherwise, though, guys, I definitely would love for you all to swing on by to swiftenergy.gg, use our promo code SIDEORDER25, and save 25% off the site-wide. And while you're over there looking, look up for our personal gamer fuel called Rocket Juice and get some of that sweet, sweet, sweet Rocket Popsicle flavor. Otherwise, though, I've been Glyph
I have been Odinson. Thank you for joining us for a wonderful month of racing. And don't forget to check out our Discord. Link to that is in the description below. We'd love to have you over there. Also, below you'll find a link to our merch shop. We have lots of lovely merch over there. Go on and check it out. You will not regret it.
That is correct. Don't forget to check out some of that merch and buy yourself some amazing side order at Pit Crew gear. Otherwise, though, you guys know the deal, which is see you next month.
Take it easy, y'all.